Hi there, students. Satire, a noun, uncountable or countable, both. Satirical, the adjective that goes with it. Okay, satire is the use of humour and irony and exaggeration to criticise society, or to criticise politicians, or to criticise individuals or institutions. The idea of satire is to show us the problems, the errors, the mistakes, the flaws within our society, the bad characteristics about our politicians. It's to make you think, and satire is there to inspire social change. A cartoon could be satirical, for example. So if voting changed anything, then they'd make it illegal. This is satire. Okay, this is saying that it seems that if we vote for one party or another party, nothing changes. It continues the same. And this is a satirical joke. If voting changed anything, it's saying that voting doesn't change anything, they'd make it illegal. So they wouldn't allow us to vote if it changed things. And satire, it's very common nowadays in comedy programs, a satirical joke. It's highlighting the absurdities within our society. It's mocking and making jokes about our society that go further than the reality, to highlight, to show you the things that are wrong. And it very often uses exaggeration, stretching reality to absurd extremes to emphasize the problem, or parody, imitating styles to ridicule the original. You could use a caricature, exaggerating the features or the traits of an individual for a funny effect. So irony as well, expressing the opposite of what's meant to highlight the absurdities. So, for example, The Simpsons. The Simpsons is a satirical cartoon. Homer always wanting to eat bacon. This is satire about the American obsession about eating meat. It's light-hearted and humorous, but also critiquing society. This is called Horatian satire. Or Animal Farm. Animal Farm, juvenilism. This is very biting, very dark, very black. It's showing anger and outrage about things in society. So, for example, the book Animal Farm is a satire about totalitarianism, about everybody is equal, but some people are more equal than others, and what can happen to a totalitarian society. Or something that is blending genres to satirize ideologies. Fight Club is, for example, a satire. This is Menippean. It's about consumerism and identity. Let's see, this word satire comes from the Latin word satura, meaning a mixture of different fruits. And satire has evolved over the centuries. This is something that started in Roman literature, and it's criticising the norms of society, the behaviours. So there are many types of satire within our society. 90% of politicians give the other 10% a bad reputation. That's a satirical joke. It's saying that 90% of politicians are very dishonest and only 10% are honest. Normally we say it's 10% of something, give the other 90% something negative. When I was a boy, I was told that anybody could become president, and now I'm starting to believe it. Okay, here that's satire again. Okay, so in a world where the rich get richer, the idea of equality seems like a bad joke. Okay, and this is satire. This is showing the problems in society. Irony. I love how my phone battery lasts longer than my relationships. So we're in a society where relationships only last a very short time. A government is like a toddler, a young child. It breaks everything it touches. The only thing that's worse than a bad haircut is a bad haircut that costs a fortune. This is exaggeration. Okay, so satire, a way of criticising something, somebody, a group of people, a system, when you deliberately make fun of them so people can see their faults. Political satire, social satire, a piece of writing, a film, a play, a cartoon, a joke that uses satirical criticism. So a satire on American politics. I think in a dictatorship, a satire or being satirical is very dangerous. You start with satire in a dictatorship and you will very soon be arrested for making fun of the character flaws of the dictator. The commercial side of Christmas is an easy target for satire. It's easy to make jokes about it. Yeah, nowadays the Christmas advertising starts in January. So the play uses satire to critique societal norms and values. The cartoonist's satire often exposes the hypocrisy of politicians. The article is a clever satire on education. But satire has been around for a very long time. Jonathan Swift certainly used satire. It's irony, exaggeration. It's something that's intended to provoke change or to stop it as well. But the main idea of satire is something that is there to stop bad things happening in society. Notice parody and satire. Parody is just funny. Parody doesn't necessarily mean social change, but satire has the objective of changing the world we live in. So, satire, formality. I'm going to give it a 6. Yes, maybe even a 6.5 in formality. Satire. A 6. I think you could use it anywhere. So, satire, satirical. Bye for now.